Hi there, guys, and welcome to the Stories of Remnant, episode 6. This is a RWBY podcast where we like to talk about our love-hate relationship with RWBY.
Yeah, unfortunately so, man. Love, hate, oh man. That's like an understatement, man.
I'm, of course, your host, Efocutioner, and I have with me the nobody with the heart.
Yeah, forget you.
Braxton.
Forget you, yes. Raxton Cosplay here, everyone. Yes, and today we are discussing Volume 5, Chapter 6, known by its song. It's weird. Small spoiler, no one actually sings. So, I don't know.
Yes, which I'm really happy about, because I don't like listening to musicals.
See, that's why I got confused. I was like, so someone's gonna sing, or there's gonna be some sort of song? I was confused by that.
Or maybe the singing is someone's going to tell something that they weren't supposed to. Like singing, songbird, snitching.
Yeah, I was gonna say snitching. Yeah, be a little snitch. I getcha. So, yeah, and Efocutioner, would you like to go first today?
Yeah, man. Crow went on a useless mission to look for huntsmen that apparently have been missing. We don't know what happened to them, but it was kind of a wasted mission. In fact, that was like a wasted 2 to 3 minutes.
It was, but I think they really wanted to establish that, like, this person is busy, this person is still out there.
Bro, a lot of them were just out or dead.
Yeah, I don't know if they implied they were dead. Because
they implied they were missing. So.
Yeah, they were definitely missing. Later on in the episode, we see him, like, there's a giant monitor he put up, and it says, this huntsman or huntress is either on a mission, terminated like 2 weeks ago, and...
Terminated.
Terminated. Yeah, the mission says terminated. Don't know about the person. And then the other people are like, missions still in progress like 2-3 months ago. And I'm like... So they're still out? We don't know how long those things are supposed to last anyway.
Or the real thing is, do we even know that they were actually updated within the recent incident?
There's nothing to this.
This could be false flagging.
That is true. We clearly know that Professor Lionheart, the head of Haven Academy, is being manipulated. So for all we know, traitor, to quote Kylo Ren, traitor. So yeah. He could be misleading Crow. I really don't know. Again, we do not have enough information. All we know...
Yeah, man, we're just speculating like crazy. But it's speculation that has some facts.
Yeah, but now Crow realizes, wait a minute, what happened to all my contacts? What the heck? You're not here. Weird.
Well, there's 2 contacts that were eventually going to come to him, and that is Weiss and Yang.
Oh, yes. Weiss and Yang. Oh, and they're finally talking it out with Raven. And
that's so Raven.
Yes, that's so Raven. It's the future she can see because, she knows exactly about this.
I don't know what Raven you're talking about. I was talking about Yang's mom, but okay. Let's
she technically does know because in the episode she was saying like, I know all about Ozpin and I know all about Salem because guess what? Hey, Yang, Weiss, your little team there, my team was in the same exact position all those years ago.
Really? So you're telling me Raven lost an arm?
I didn't say exact position, you weirdo. But she did lose a teammate. Okay? She did lose a teammate, which is probably worse than leaving an arm. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yo. Shout out the Ruby's dead mom.
Yeah, Summer Rose.
Nothing about.
Summer Rose, which we'll probably learn about maybe this season? I don't know. I really don't know. They're purposely like, trickling down the information, and we want more, but they're not coming to us. But anyway, back to the episode. We learn a lot of new stuff, like Ozpin. Did you ever wonder why Ozpin favored you guys? Well, guess what? Ozpin favored Team Stark back when we were in school. Whoa. Huh.
Real question is, why were you in school? Oh, I don't know. I was just there to learn how to kill huntsmen and huntresses.
Yeah, exactly. And they're like, I could not believe that myself. I was like, holy
I'm not
crap.
surprised. That makes sense.
I thought they were just wanting to get more power. I didn't think they would want to kill huntsmen and huntresses. Holy crap.
What do you do when you get more power?
But you don't kill people. There's a difference between strong arming them and straight up murdering them. So.
Oh man.
That's like bribery and blackmail are two separate things, man. So
you're so innocent, man.
I'm just stating facts. I'm stating fact. So, but back to the episode. We find out that we were favored just like you, and guess what? And it's funny how it's funny that Raven still has not acknowledged her female teammate Summer Rose, or even her daughter RWBY. There's got to be something behind that.
You know what it is? I keep telling you. I think Papa was a Rolling Stone. That's just the way it is, man.
Oh, that's just the way it is. Changes.
Oh, for those that don't understand the reference, Papa was a Rolling Stone. I'm basically saying Yang's dad liked to mess around. So, he probably messed with Raven for a bit, realized Raven was a little bit too high-strung for him, and then he was like, hey, I wonder what it'd be like to be kissed by a rose.
Summer Rose. All the way. Yes. Also, shout out to Seal and the theme song to Batman Forever. So, yes.
That's why I said it.
I know, exactly, man. I approve.
Thank you.
But yeah, by the way, that movie came out like 20 years ago. Holy crap. 20th anniversary. 1997. Well, anyway, but back to the episode.
Wow, he knew exactly how long it came out.
Well, I like Batman Forever, so.
I don't.
Well, better than Batman and Robin. Well, anyway, back to the episode.
Yes.
And then we're saying like, oh yeah, we did this stuff and bad stuff, and we got a little bit more insight about Raven. Gave us more insight as to why people even became huntsmen and huntresses to begin with. It's like you want to protect the world. All right, obviously that's the number one reason. Other reasons, because you want fame and money and glory. It's like money. Yes.
It's all about the Benjamins, baby.
Yeah, and then now I really want to know what Ozpin specifically told Crow and Raven to be like, yo, man, you should follow my crusade. And she was saying specifically, the war between Ozpin and Salem is freaking useless. Like, why are you even fighting this war for him? And I'm like, what is there to it? I'm still with Team Ozpin until we find something substantial. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go jump on Team Salem because I just found out. Well, thanks to Raven, she controls the Grim. That's a pretty. That was huge, man.
Well, that was pretty implied, but now that Yang and Weiss,
it's actual fact now.
Yeah, well, now it's actual fact. I mean, it was implied that she was the leader, but Raven already knew that. Combined with now Yang and Weiss know, assuming they're gonna take her on their word. And unfortunately, I'm with Yang and Weiss because Raven has not done that much to convince you that she's not against you, but she's definitely not on your side. That's Correct. The problem. Yeah. So there might be some truth to what she's saying, but I can tell you right now, yeah, Raven would sell you out for like 1 million credits. So
I don't think Raven would sell out Yang, but I definitely believe Raven will sell out everyone else.
Oh, Weiss? Oh yeah, she definitely had plans to do that, man. She was going to ransom her back off to the family. You know that. Man. That's why I say that.
How much for this ice sculpture you want?
Yeah, give me like half of your fortune. Boom. Yeah. So.
That's so Raven.
That is so Raven, unfortunately. Yeah. Oh, yeah, there was another big part we found out. So, the Crow Brandwin's ability to turn into a crow. And Raven's ability to turn into a literal raven, well, apparently that is not natural at all.
Nope. So they're not Animorphs, people.
No.
They weren't Animorphs.
Well, technically they are because they did turn into them.
Oh my god, bro. It's
not in the way.
Like legit Animorphs where they have the inherent ability.
Well, not inherent ability, but basically Animorphs, in case someone's like, 15 years and younger. Animorphs is when someone literally transformed into an animal and back.
That's it. That's literally the fucking book.
That's the whole book. But at all this time we thought it was just a natural ability. But now we're finding out that basically Ozpin did something to them to physically make them do that. And they're saying that, like, yo, magic is not real, by the way. And I'm like, whoa. So Salem is magic? Oh, jeez.
Yo, so friendship is magic. What up, man? That is what we just learned. No, friendship is magic.
We mean actual magic, not like hokey dokey, lovey dovey.
Okay, fine. My apologies. They have that maho, that Dragon Slayer magic.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, well, we'll go with that because who knows what kind of magic there is, and magic
or it
is
could be
officially
ninjutsu. So
ninjutsu, or why not? Because yeah, these are natural abilities that we've seen throughout the last 4 volumes, but now magic is literally being said as magic is not real. Whoa, dust, it's all science and technology, but magic is actually real in that world. So,
yay, I guess.
yeah, I feel like that's gonna play a part in the story. So, and yeah, and finally
Whoa.
yes.
I'm going to talk about that last bit where Raven basically told Yang
Ah.
right before she left.
Oh yes,
Like,
I forgot about that part. Thank you. Yeah,
so yeah, there's the moment where Raven kind of gave Yang the chance to like stay and learn more about the truth, or she could basically leave, and she was like, "So I'm gonna go find my sister," which you don't seem to acknowledge.
Yeah.
And the next time they do meet each other, Raven pretty much said like, "We may not be on friendly terms," and I feel like Yang is going. She really took her mom's words to heart, and I think when she learns the truth about Ozpin, that RWBY knows to a certain extent, I think she's really going to look at Ozpin a little bit differently, start to really question more about the whole fight between him and Salem, what really happened. So we may learn about the connection. I still believe that Salem and Ozpin used to be together, or they're probably brother and sister, and their fates are connected. You kill one, you kill the other. I still believe that. But I do believe what's going to be interesting is when she learns that, I feel like Yang might go back to her mom.
I could see that definitely from a narrative standpoint. Like, I feel like that's objectively speaking, I would totally see that. I could totally see that happen. Will we actually see this happen, or will I want to see this happen? I don't think so, because I just see it from a narrative perspective, and it's a great way to bring dynamic into it. But the whole last season, Team RWBY was never physically together, and this is the first time ever since the end of Volume 3 that they're like together now. And I'm like, do they really want to do this to break them apart again? I mean, I don't know about you, Efocutioner, but I've seen plenty of comments off YouTube, Reddit, and talking to other fans at conventions. They're saying like, we want Team RWBY back. To tear them apart again would be like, come on, after so soon? Man, so that's why...
Look, man, I'm just saying as a story. Yeah, I mean, look, it's nice to please the fans, but, sometimes we may not know what's really good for us. And if it really advances the story, and if they do it right, then I think they can tell it in a way that really makes Yang just want to test things out. And I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, I know. I totally get what you're saying. That's why I said, objectively speaking, you're not wrong, because I do see it from a narrative perspective. Like, to bring more dynamic into it, bring more tension, and be like, if Raven and Crow broke up because Crow was like, no, screw my tribe, I gotta help out Ozpin, we gotta help out humanity, while Raven's like, I don't care. Could we see the same scission happen between RWBY and Yang?
That's what I'm thinking, man.
I was hoping they don't, because
why do you think I mentioned it?
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying that, like, I really hope that doesn't happen, because otherwise it's going to be the same thing that happens with RWBY and Yang. They're going to break up as well and be like, great. So, oh, by the way, I want to go back a little bit. So there was one small scene where, like, the beginning parts where they started to have tea, and guess who was serving them? It was Vernal, the Spring Maiden. It's not some dedicated servant or a lonely hand. It's Vernal. Oh, man.
Well, it makes sense. She is the second in command, so...
Second in command, or is she... But usually you get a servant to do that. Second in command's got a lot of duties. Even for a tribe
Not if the second in command truly respects the leader. I mean, that is...
That's why you get someone else to do it, man. Second in command's got other stuff to do. And she's got all this power.
Yeah, but she was mostly there to watch Yang and Weiss to make sure they don't do anything, which I found weird since I don't think Yang would do anything.
Oh, no, they would not, because they're legitimately giving Raven a chance. Because they're like, we want to know what's going on. Why
Yes,
aren't
but
you helping
but
us?
she was just probably being protective. Either way, I thought that was a very interesting scene. Shows how much control Raven has over her.
Over
And
Vernal.
yeah,
Vernal. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Yeah.
I call her Vernal.
Yeah, Vernal, whatever. So,
Yeah, man.
but
Spring Maiden.
yeah, Spring Maiden. We all know she's a Spring Maiden. If you don't realize that by now, I'm sorry, but you are dense as a MF. So, but yeah. Anyway, going back to the last part, and
Last part. All it is, Ruby and Yang met.
no.
Sis, I love you.
Before
Shut
that,
up,
man,
woman.
they said quickly, "Oh man, there's so much food here. How are we gonna eat it all?" So Crow was clearly telling them, "Hey, I got tons of contacts. They're gonna be coming over. We're just gonna be like 20, 30 people. Yeah, no, not even close." But hey, you're right. And going back to the last point was, I may have not gotten like 10, 20, 30 people, but I did randomly find 2 other people you guys might know. And that is Weiss and Yang are finally reunited with RWBY.
Yeah, man.
3/4.
It's about time that the main character finally got reunited with her younger sister.
Oh, really? And you didn't even mention Weiss. You know what? You're just like Raven. Not even mentioning Summer Rose or Ruby Rose. Yeah.
First of all, I just mentioned Ruby. I said younger sister.
No. I'm talking about Weiss. You didn't even mention Weiss. When you said,
What
the
about
main
Weiss,
character
man?
meant with her
Dang.
sister, and you just completely blocked that out, man.
What about Weiss? What did Weiss do?
Do you forget it's Team RWBY, not Team Yang?
Bruh, it's Team Ruby, but Yang's the leader.
Yeah, if that was the case, then Y should have gone first.
Not if it's your little sister, man.
No, it's clearly
you're
not.
the younger sibling. You always let the younger sibling
it's clearly not.
name the stuff because she's gonna complain and get mad. Either way, Yang, you are a wonderful older sister.
Clearly not, because if you look at Team Juniper, Team Cardinal, Team Sun, Team, let's see.
Kagebushin no
Team
Jutsu.
Coffee, all the leaders were the first letter of the team. So, yeah. You want to keep being delusional, go right ahead. But I'm telling you as a fact.
I don't have to, man. I'm just basically saying Yang is the main character of the show.
That's called living in your own...
She's just very nicely allowing her sister to get the spotlight.
I dare you to ask Barbara Dunkelman that. And she will say no.
I will. And you know what she's gonna say? Like, yeah, you're right. I am the main character.
No. See, you missed your chance, and I met her. She's not like that at all. So,
don't worry,
but yeah,
man.
keep thinking like that. So anyway, yeah, guys, that was Volume 5, Chapter 6, known by its song. No singing, no dancing, but I guess the song was Raven's song, I guess?
Yo, Raven was killing them softly with her words.
With her words, killing them softly. Whatever. But anyway,
I know.
But
you understood the Lauryn Hill reference.
Yes,
Yo,
yes.
I am just dropping this stuff tonight, ladies.
Moderately. You're moderately dropping this. And yes, it was a touching moment. It was a very touching moment. And that was Volume 5, Chapter 6. The next week's episode will be Volume 7, Rest and Resolutions.
So you know what that means. There's going to be a lot of fighting.
Yeah, I feel like that's going to happen too. And, for some reason, okay, so I'm on the RWBY Facebook page, and someone posted up a picture. Apparently, this happens in Chapter 8. Chapter 8.
Yo, can we stop with the spoilers, folks, man? Let's be respectful.
I didn't say anything.
I don't
I'm
mind
just saying
Chapter 7. I know, but I don't mind Chapter 7 stuff.
I'm not spoiling anything. I'm saying someone already posted up pictures.
Yes, I know, but I'm telling this in general.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
No, not you.
Okay.
For the listeners out there.
Okay.
It's okay if you want to post some spoilers for the next episode, because the next episode
is technically
basically
out.
aired.
Yeah, technically
but
out.
I mean, don't be that guy or girl.
Yeah.
Especially don't be post the episode.
And don't say the next episode after that, because apparently this guy posts up a picture, and I'm like, oh, geez. Well, yeah. And dude, the thumbnail for the Chapter 7, oh, man. Let's just say, guess which 2 people are going to have an arm wrestling match.
Yang and Nora.
And me. It's me, obviously. I'm in the episode, duh. Well, anyway, yeah, that was known by its song. Next week is Rest and Resolutions. And I believe we are at the last portion of today's episode. And Efocutioner, I will give this off to you.
This is where we talk about our love for Yang, who is the main character. No, this is where I talk about how I want Barbara Dunkelman. We all want Barbara Dunkelman to come to Chicago's comic book. I forgot what the name is.
Chicago Comic and Entertainment Expo. It is Chicago's biggest
that's
comic
why
book
I have Braxton, man. He's the nobody with the skills.
With the cosplay conventions, that's what I do. It's what I know.
Yo, man, 15 member of Organization 13. Anyways,
you wish. So, but yes, what is your pun of the week?
Yes, my pun of the week to get Barbara Dunkelman to come to C2E2 is this. What's a pirate's favorite letter?
I'm gonna go with Q.
Are you serious right now? You really want to go with Q?
Well, okay. How about a Batman symbol?
That's not a letter.
Well, obviously, I was making a Family Guy reference. I see that went over your head. Let's see. I'm going to go with an X. Let's go with an X.
Are you positive?
Well, I would assume so. Well, the obvious answer is an R, but I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say Q. I'm going to say Q.
For the first time ever, ladies and gentlemen, he actually could be right.
I'm not. No. I'm just dicking around. He's dicking around as well. So, Efocutioner, what is the answer to this pun? What is a pirate's favorite letter?
A pirate's favorite letter.
Letter or lever?
Sorry, a pirate's favorite letter.
Oh, letter.
You think it's R, but it's really the C.
The seam? What seam?
No, you think it's R, but it's really the C.
Oh, the C. Oh, I thought you said seam, like SEEM, like the seam of a dress or hemming. Oh, okay. No. The C. Man, it was okay. The delivery could have been better, but I think it's better in text form. So I moderately liked it. So
Sent.
So, well, everybody, thank you for listening in on it. This was Raxton Cosplay and Efocutioner talking about RWBY podcast. And
now, of course, if you do like our wonderful podcast, please comment at the bottom. Let us know what you think of episode 6. What speculations, what magical things did we miss? Mm-hmm. What things are you expecting from episode 7, The Force Unleashed?
Yeah, no. Don't you
how many? Yo, do you feel like Yang should have gotten more screen time? I think Yang should have gotten more screen time.
It's called Team RWBY, not Team Yang.
It's called whatever. But, comment at the bottom. Let us know what you think, of course. Of course, like the video.
And listen to Efocutioner's podcast, Chronicles of Gamers, and where he has pretty good insight on how video games are these days and what's the trends of what's going to happen in the future. So, yeah, totally check it out.
Damn right. Also, shout out to the Reddit RWBY group. Because they were really nice to let me post these episodes up on their, Reddit. And, of course, most importantly, they gave me some good upvotes and stuff. So, thank you. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the episode.
Thank you, RWBY Reddit from Raxton Cosplay. Thank you.
And, of course, subscribe to Raxton.
Yes. Subscribe to me, Raxton Cosplay, for more cosplay convention-related sketches and reviews. As for my next video will be the Justice League review of the movie Justice League.
Which, once again, he still didn't ask me to do.
Well, that's because that movie wasn't that great to be worthwhile.
I'm just saying. Anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for clicking that play button. We're out of here. So, stay litten.
Litten.
May the Yang be with you.
Yang.